Hi guys, this is the advisor and welcome back to my channel. Now today I have an extremely confusing case, and if there's anybody out there who can help me to solve this case, I would really appreciate it. This is the case of a young lady who is being called the most prolific and dangerous female Jamaican scammer in Canada. Now, those are extremely high terms to classify a person. This person is Jodi Ann Bonnick. Now, Jodi Ann Bonnick seems to be in a lot of trouble in Canada with the law. And not only is she in problems with the law in Canada, she is also in problems with the law here in Jamaica quite recently. And it's for a whole heap of money. We're talking about 3.6 million Canadian dollars and about 3 million Jamaican dollars. She's currently in jail here in Jamaica, or should I say she is in a lockup here in Jamaica to answer charges for fraud. And at the same time, the Canadian law enforcement is waiting for her to come up back to answer to charges of roughly 3.6 million Canadian dollars. So the question is, how did Jodi Ann Bonnick get there? Word on the ground is that she opens a chain of stores and then she takes in orders on consignment, or she trusts people things on consignment with a date to pay, sometime a month, sometimes 6 weeks, and then she locked down her business and run away. I mean, there may be some truth to that, but I'm finding it difficult to believe that's the whole truth. And here's the reason why. I want you guys to take a look at this specific video. This is a video that she put on TikTok showing her business place. Now look at the size of this business place. It seems to be at least the size probably of a mega mart in Jamaica. And as you will see, it contains everything you can think of that the Jamaican people would buy. In fact, as you can see how she named it, the West Indian Bonnick's West Indian Grocery. I hear that she had been operating this business place for around 6 years and had taken it from a much smaller establishment into the size that it reached at its peak. And when you look around, you can see it's mostly Jamaican products on the shelves, or other things maybe not Jamaican, but which Jamaicans would readily buy that we are used to using. So how could she, a person who have a business which can earn her maybe over 1 million Canadian dollars per year, end up scamming 3 million and locking down? That's not making much sense to me. Because this business place, obviously, just the stock alone would be at least 1 million Canadian dollars in stock. And she had several members of staff. She even opened one of the biggest jerk centers in Canada. Look at the state of this place. And this was opened just October last year. So, my question is, how comes you value? This is a very well thought out establishment. Look at this, how it is set up. I have never seen a quality jerk establishment looking like this in Jamaica. Well, I don't go out much, so one might be around and I don't know about it. But this look like a type of establishment that would only exist somewhere inside one of those high-class hotels on Jamaica's north coast. So my question is, it's not making much sense. How do you leave from that to in less than a year? Because this happened, this business place was opened just October last year, 12 months ago. And now how can a woman who value more than $3 million thief 3 million and run we go hide. That now make no sense to me. Don't get me wrong, you know. Me no say she not guilty of it, but more I know the backstory. Because there have to be a backstory to all of this. And another question me have to ask again. If you thief 3 million at Canada, why you not stay at Canada and thief another 3 million? Why would you run come to Jamaica come thief 3 million Jamaican dollars? That wouldn't be waste of time. That again no make no sense. But maybe I'm an overthinker as usual, and me being an overthinker, I always see where there may be something else to the story than what appears on the surface. But that's just me. So, what went wrong? I hear that what went wrong was that Jodi Ann was living the high life. As a quint, she run come a Jamaica. As a quint, she run Ghana, Dubai. As a quint, she run Ghana someplace in Europe or Asia and gone sport. And she sported heavily. And therefore, while the business was actually making money, she did just a throw it away like dirty water. And instead of curbing the high life she was living, according to what I'm hearing, she decided to open more stores. And then when she opened the more stores, what she did, because she had an established business, so people kind of get used to her now. And when she realized that she had this reputation of being a very reputable firm, what she did, open more branches. And then people now, being so used to her over the years, give her goods on consignment. And she pay a little and pay a little until she muck up that again. Because the more she get is the more she spend. So she never stayed in the business and make it work, but went off often on vacations. In other words, she had the perfect business plan, she had the perfect business acumen, but she have what we in Jamaica would call, she was grabalicious. Well, I don't know if she and Sean Kingston and his mother are related, but they seem to be the kind of mentality that exists there within her. Eventually, she realized that she couldn't even pay her staff, and her staff started leaving, and the business started to run down. What she do? She ended up doing? Come to Jamaica on vacation. And when she come out here, she decided to open another branch of her business here in Jamaica. So she opened it here, make it go and run, gone back to Canada. But before doing that, she ordered some stuff again on consignment. And this is a little clip of the Jamaican side of her operations. And as usual, because she wasn't in the business and I run it, and because she had thrown the money like dirty water, eventually this business went under after people give her their money, give her their goods on consignment. So she just go around the world, run up tabs, can't pay back, and then she get herself in trouble. Now, I don't understand this individual. She have the world at her feet. She have the perfect business plan. She has a certain level of business acumen. Because it's a bright girl. She went to university, so she have all the skills required to make her life perfect and make herself at least $1 million Canadian dollars per year well into retirement. And even go as far as making $2 million or $3 million a year. And she threw away all of that by wasting her money and then going into scamming just to live the high life, just to live above her means. But by nature, she is a scammer, you know. Even though she just can't stay on the straight and narrow. Because would you believe me that when she went to court in Jamaica, because she is in a Jamaican jail right now awaiting trial for the 3 million plus Jamaican dollars. And at her first appearance before the judge, she told the judge that she was pregnant. And the judge did nothing more than order a pregnancy test. Because why she told the judge, her lawyer, to tell the judge that the reason why she needed bail is because she was pregnant and that jailhouse wouldn't be a good condition for her in her state of pregnancy. Well, the judge did nothing more than ordered a pregnancy test for her. And the pregnancy test came back negative. So just by that little scam, the judge get really serious on her. Same not giving her any bail. So she changed her lawyer, and when she changed the lawyer, the judge still decided, when she went back to court, the judge still decided, say, listen, we cannot give you bail. Here is why. You're a flight risk. You're a dual citizen. While you're a citizen of Jamaica, and we can confiscate your Jamaican passport, it's more technical with your foreign passport, which we might not have much control over. Because under the law, this can cause an international incident, seeing that it's a foreign document owned by a foreign government. So the judge said, listen, you're going to stay in prison, in lockup until your trial because you are a flight risk. So Jodi Ann Bonnick is in jail, awaiting trial. And as soon as she completes her sentence, if she's found guilty, she is heading back to Canada to face charges for those $3.6 million. Because not only was she taking in goods on consignment and with the intention to pay in future, but she was also a wholesaler, She was a wholesaler, so she was like a little distribution hub. That's how big her business was. And people give her money for her to deliver goods to them, who are smaller retailers. And then she would take the people their money and don't deliver the goods for them. So she getting money from two sides. She taking in goods, pack them high up to 2-story ceiling high, and don't pay those people who she get the goods from. And then she taking other smaller retailers' money to send the goods off to those smaller retailers, and then she don't send them goods. How can somebody who have the world in their hands throw it away with scamming? I don't understand. But I don't know. But there is just something more to this story, and I don't know what it is. But I'm saying that if there is anybody who knows Jodi Ann Bonnick who can get to me and tell me what's really going on, or if Jodi Ann Bonnick herself can come and speak with me, I would really appreciate that. Can get to me on this number, and I would be only too happy to tell her side of the story. Guys, thanks for watching. Like, share, leave a comment below, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.